We speak about karma, everything is karma, everything is karma, karma. What exactly does it mean by karma? This question. Anyone? Action?
Result.
Oh, karmic result and karma. Karmic result and karma. What is karma? What is karma? Yeah. Okay, I gave you a clue. Karmic result and karma. Don't mix the two.
Action.
Yes.
Mental intention which results in action later is
Mental intention is the
karma.
karma, and the result of that is the karmic result. Okay. Can you give me an example of mental intention?
The thought to kill the mosquito when it arises in the mind when the mosquito is.
Okay, the thought that comes to your mind, wanting to not kill, wanting to save the mosquito, right? Okay, the thought wanting to save the mosquito.
The thought to save your skin.
Okay, the thought to save the skin by slowly, right, giving the warning to the mosquito, oh, get away, right? Okay, so this you think is the karma, right? Karma, a positive karma. And the result in the form of, in the next life or in this life, you're having a long life, healthy life and so forth. That is the result, karmic result, right? Okay. Many people said that karma is action, right? What actions? Like what actions?
Like the action of compassion, action of good thought.
Action of compassion and so forth. Okay. Very good. Very good. This is what I'm looking for. Action of body, action of speech, and action of mind. Within action of body, positive and negative actions. Speech, you speak something very nicely with a pure heart, compassionate speech, compassionate thinking, compassionate gesture, physical gesture. Likewise, very evil gesture, very evil words, and evil thought, right? Okay, so action of body, action of speech, action of mind. These three constitute all the karmas. Now, what exactly is that action? Say, okay, hey, you are so nice. Is this action, right? Is this action the karma? No? Of course, why not? This is physical karma. Otherwise, where is the physical karma? Right? Hey, you are so nice. Right? Exactly. Okay, so say when I say this is just expression of what was going in my mind. Hey, you are so nice. Right? Right? Hey, you are so nice. What dictates me to, raise my hand, put my finger like this, and say something very nice? Hey, you are very nice. What dictates me to do that? My mind dictates me to do that. So that mind, that intention, which is a part of my mind, which dictated me, oh, I should raise my hand and reassure him or her that you are so nice, right? Then I verbally said, you are so nice, and mentally I feel so happy to say you are nice, and physically I'm reassuring that you are so nice. So physical action, verbal action, mental action. So here, what drove me to, is it necessary that when I do like this, does it mean that I should verbally also say this? Not necessary, right? When I verbally say this, is it necessary that physically I should do that? Not necessary. So what drives me within my mind, what drives me to physically raise my hand and do this gesture is driven by one particular intention. That is the physical action. That is the physical action. Likewise, within the mind intention, which dictates me, which drives me to utter these words, you are so nice. So that is a different mental intention. That is the intention for verbal action. And then mentally you think so nice. You think so nice of the person. So that mind allows you to think positive of that person. That is the intention, mental intention. Right? So finally the actions, they are physical, verbal, mental. But then when you actually pinpoint as to what exactly is that karma is in terms of the three intentions. But then, according to Prasangika, it is slightly different. It is slightly different. It is not necessary that you should be always just mental. There's really, literally, there's a physical action there, which is the physical karma, right? Okay, keep that aside for the time being. With that in mind, the karma is the mental intention. So mental intention is what? Is that different from the mind, or is it part of the mind?
It's a factor of the mind.
It's part of the mind, because it is like the Indian government. We speak about the Indian government. When you say Indian government, Indian government is so successful. Indian government is so efficient. Or Indian government is not so efficient. Whatever you may call it, right? Okay, so when you speak about that, it's fine. There's nothing wrong in it. But then if somebody is so precise, because what's wrong with the Indian government? Which section, which department, which ministry? Then you may say that foreign ministry, or the home ministry, or the agriculture ministry, and so forth. Then you go into the departments. You segment them. You segment the same in the government. Likewise, the mind. When you say, my mind. So this mind is like the Indian government overall, without specifying the details. Then we say, which mind? Then the mind, if you go into the mind in more detail, we see that the mind in general, and the specific functions are there. Specific functions. In what way the ministries are divided? On the basis of the functions. Right? The Indian government, the part of the Indian government which deals with the external nation, the other nations, it becomes external ministry. And which deals with the agriculture only, agriculture department, the ministry, and is not supposed to encroach in the railway. Right? Railway is very different. You don't have any say on the railway part. So likewise, in your mind, when you go into detail, we see that the mind has so many of such functions. Like the way the one government has so many functions. It is so many functions. Of these millions of functions, with the one individual, one single mind, there are 5 functions which are always there. There are 5 functions which are always there with the mind, with any mind. With any mind. So on the basis of these 5 functions, there are 5 ministries. They are referred to as the 5 mental factors. 5 mental factors. So what are the 5 mental factors? What are the 5 functions? Okay, one is feeling. Let's not jump to intention. One is feeling. Number 2 is discrimination. Okay, number 3 is contact. Number 4 is intention. Number 5 is attention. Okay, one is feeling, discrimination, contact, intention, attention. Right? Okay, so let me explain each of these. 1, the feeling. Say, when you hear a sound and it gives such an unpleasant feeling, then you always want to go away from that sound. Right? So any mind should necessarily have a feeling. Any mind should necessarily have a feeling, and the feeling is of 3 kinds: pleasant, unpleasant, and neutral. Pleasant, unpleasant, neutral. So any mind should necessarily have the function to feel something. Feeling must be there. 1. Then number 2 is what? Discrimination. Discrimination, don't take it in the negative sense. This word is ambiguous. There's ambiguity in this word, usage of this word. Discrimination has a negative connotation. This is not the connotation which we are using in this. This is more like a discernment. Discernment. Discrimination meaning the ability to discern things, ability to discriminate, is ability to distinguish things. Ability to distinguish. Oh, okay, this is the thanga there, and this is a cooler here, this is a mic here, this is water, this is a flower, this is the people, this Bangalore. So the ability to distinguish things, this is known as discrimination. Number 2, this is also every mind should necessarily have that function. And then it depends. Some mind might have a very sharp, extremely sharp faculty of discrimination, and others may have, this element may be so dull, right? But then there must be this element of the discrimination. What is third? Contact. Contact meaning, being a mind, it should necessarily have a contact with the object. Say, when you look at the flower, say, thinking of the flower. So this mind is the subject. It comes in contact with the flower as its object. So contact must be there between the object and subject. This is contact. What is next? Intention. This is so important. Intention is what moves the mind. What moves the mind? Moves meaning action. Moves meaning action. So action is karma. So karma is associated with this mental function of intention. So, okay. On 15, the program's over. Right? Then,
until the next time.
Until the next time is over. Until the next time, then I may plan to go to Delhi. I have the intention to go to Delhi soon after the program. Right? So this intention, if the intention is, okay, Delhi now, the what? So much chaos, the traffic, the pollution, and so forth. Okay, I'll stay for another 2-3 days. Right? So this is my intention. Intention to stay for another 2-3 days. Or the intention to straight away go to Delhi. So that decides, the intention decides what is the next movement. Intention decides what is the next movement. What makes you to move? There's your mind which makes you to move. Within the mind, what is that? The intention is the one which makes you move. Right? So intention has the connotation of making the mind move. Move. Okay. So move means action. Action involves movement. Therefore, karma is action. So karma is ascribed in the context of intention. What is next? Attention. Okay. Attention meaning, okay, there's a flower there. There's a flower there. Right? There's a flower there. If I don't pay attention to the flower at all, if I'm least interested in the flower, then I just go there. If I'm more interested in juice, if I'm more interested in chocolate, or then of all the things, my eyes will still go to the chocolate. Right? Even if there are a number of flowers there, my attention is not there. Right? So for the mind to have the particular object, not only that the object should come in contact with the mind should pay attention to it. It should attend to the object. Right? So without the attention, then the mind will not have the experience of seeing that, have the experience of knowing that. Okay, these are the fun. So from this point of view, the karma belongs to which category of the function? Intention. And intention is an inalienable part of the mind. Inalienable part of the function of the mind. So therefore, the karma is to be thought of in the context of mind. Okay.